What's cracking, y'all? I'm starting up a new puzzle series, and the basis of the puzzle series is to try to climb towards 3,000 puzzle rating, but I'm trying as hard as I can not to care about my puzzle rating at the same time. If I go down, I feel like that helps me get those puzzles down in that lower rating to build upon and eventually improve. So I'm going to take a maximum of 5 minutes per puzzle to figure out my first move, and if I don't know the move, I'm going to take my best stab, and if I don't get it right, or don't understand the puzzle, I'm going to analyze it and figure out how it works. And I think that'll help me get as many puzzles in as I can while still really giving myself some time to analyze the puzzle and think about what might be happening. I feel like I'm hypothesizing that 5 minutes might be the sweet spot for this sort of thing. So I'm going to try and make it happen. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for following along. Let's get right into it. Alright, let's push some puzzles. See what we got. Last time I felt like I was really seeing the board well and just barely was getting them wrong. Got some 50-50 guesses wrong. I feel like it could have gone a lot better. Hopefully we make some progress today. Not that we care about the score, though. Not that we care about the rating. Rating never mattered. But maybe let's get the rating up a little bit. Alright, it feels like I can probably fork the rook. Is my first thing that I'm looking at. I don't know how you prevent that. So let's get a material count because it feels like too obvious. So I have two rooks, two bishops, bishop, knight, queen, queen. So material is pretty much even. It seems like winning the rook would be like a pretty good thing to do, you know? So maybe there is a checkmate that I'm missing is kind of what I'm thinking. But this fork looks moderately tasty, I'd say, you know? So if I go here, the bishop can block. The queen can also block. Does black have any real threats here? I don't really see it. I've got two rooks on the back rank. My bishop looks protected. I think I just want to fork this rook, don't I? Oh my god. I feel like I'm overcomplicating this. But I'm at a point with the puzzles, 2600, the puzzles are complicated, you know? They're more complicated than just a simple rook fork usually. So what is the idea? Well, if I go here and... It's like the queen can block, or the bishop could block, and those are protected. So, but then I still... Ooh, the bishop blocking. Okay, the bishop blocking protects the rook. I think that's probably a key point that I was missing. So how do I... So if I go here and the bishop blocks, what's my next move? This is also interesting, this pawn being in front of the bishop, which is in front of the king. Oh, is this a free bishop? Is that the point? Okay, so if I take the bishop, king takes, take here, discovered attack on the queen. So I think I can just take this bishop for free because the king can take, but then I just take with the bishop here. I'm checking the king and I'm winning the queen. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the puzzle. In a game, there's a reasonable chance I think this is just a fork, and I just go for that. Definitely don't see this, I would say. So yeah, so this is a sweet little tactic here. I'm pretty sure this is it. Take the queen. Only thing protecting that bishop is the king. If the king takes, I can then take with the bishop and win the queen right back. You got to be kidding me. I was really confident with that. That's devastating, dude. All right, I guess we got to analyze. I mean, this is the way it works. This is the way it works. Get one wrong, got to figure it out. Got to figure it out here. So let's see what they got for me. Take first. I'm threatening checkmate here. So I am. So that. Does that just win the queen? Does this win the queen automatically? So I had the right idea. I had the move order wrong. All right. So queen e7 is what this is saying to do. Queen e7. Dude, this is brutal. Are you kidding me? I thought my idea was sweet. So what am I even winning here? Queen e7, rook a7, rook takes a7. Dude, this line is ridiculous. And then I went... Wait, so the queen can't take this? Is that what's happening? Here? Yeah, so the queen can't take this because I'm threatening mate here. Queen takes... or bishop takes c4. So this gets rid of the... Yeah, so that gets rid of the mate threat, and then I take the queen. That's tough, man. So what was wrong? What was wrong with my line? Does this just win more material? Does this actually win the bishop? I think it does, doesn't it? Here. Oop. Here. king takes e6. Bishop takes c4, check. d7. And I win the queen. Or I win the, so I won the bishop. Oh man, my line worked. So why am I losing now? Why am I losing this? Aren't I up a piece? Wants me to give more checks, but I do win the queen. What's wrong with this? Bishop takes a3. Oh my god, it was protected. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, so I fully missed it. I missed the fact that the queen was protected by the bishop. That was dumb. Alright, that was dumb. That was dumb. That's on me. Really tough puzzle anyway. I wasn't getting that, I don't think. Maybe I was. I don't know. I was on the right track, I guess, but what can you do? Let's keep it rolling. Alright, tough start. Tough start. Not really what we're looking for, but let's keep it moving. Alright, so what else we got here? I mean, this wins the rook. It doesn't. Okay, but this idea seems interesting. But I lose 2 pieces for the rook, so that's not good. I can win this pawn, can I? Attack the rook. Twice, actually. It's got to be a knight move of some kind, doesn't it? I don't know where I'm going, though. If I go here, queen here... Yeah, losing 2 pieces for a rook doesn't seem very good. This is probably what I would play in a game, I would think. These being a check, is that any interest at all? I don't really see why it would. So my rook being on an open file is kind of nice. I kind of just want to get this to the 7th rank. Really want to take this pawn. Bishop seems like it's in pretty good spot. I don't think pushing and attacking the bishop does anything really. Yeah, I don't think I can trap that bishop, can I? This is really the only thing that I see that I want to do, but it doesn't seem like a very puzzly move. Can't attack the queen, right? It feels like it has to be a knight move. Like, how am I not going to try to do this? Everything looks pretty safe over here, though. It doesn't really seem touchable. Is there... Ooh, okay, maybe I attack the bishop. No. I was thinking maybe I could get my queen over here for a mate, but these pawns are all covering pretty well. I don't even think I can get my queen over there, really. I mean, this is... I don't want to make this move. It doesn't seem like it's going to be right at all. So if I go here, the king can just go here and just try to trade. I don't really see why that would be a problem. I mean, it could also go here. The rook could go pretty much anywhere. So I feel like giving a check feels good, but my knight just gets taken, and I don't really know. Ooh, wait a second. The bishop can come here and pin the queen. Okay. So if I can probably win a tempo on the rook by taking this pawn, and when the rook moves, I can come in and pin the queen. That seems really good. I guess this can happen though, but my knight would have this square. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, it's got. I think it's this, right on the 5-minute mark. So rook comes in. I think I'm doing this right, trying to win the queen. I won a pawn. I could lose a knight and another piece, but I win the queen. All is well. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, got one back. Got one back. Hopefully we start climbing here. Let's make it happen. All right, queens are staring at each other here now. The queen is pinned. Kind of makes me want to attack it. And the queen is only protected by a bishop, which I can then pin. That seems pretty good, right? Like, what are you doing there? Here, what's got to take that back, and then I just pin. And like, you can try to hop in here and block or something, but my knight is here, so I'm winning material there for sure. It's got to be this. Trade and then pin, right? All right, so yeah, really feeling like if I take the queen, bishop comes, I just pin the thing, and I don't think there's anything you can do to prevent me from winning the bishop. Because this pawn can't push and protect. Yeah, it's got to be that. It's got to be that. Please. And then I pin. Right? Why would I not? I'm pinning. Excellent. Not excellent. It is the right move, and I missed the fact that the knight can protect it. I hadn't thought about this. So I bring another piece. Bring another piece to the party. Right? But that's bad. That's bad that I missed that. Oh, now the pawn can protect. Oh my goodness. How am I going to do this? Can I threaten the knight? It doesn't really look like I can. Bishop here, pawn here. Takes. Oof, man, I don't see this. These puzzles are getting harder, and my rating's not getting higher. Here, so I've obviously gotten very lucky so far. I can attack with a pawn. That's it. So then when the pawn protect, yeah. So no, I don't attack with the bishop. I attack with a lesser value piece, and then I win the bishop. All right, cool. Didn't see that whole thing. Got lucky to get there. I mean, I saw the idea, but I got to see all those moves. All right, so bringing the rook feels pretty good. King only has one move. It's there. This bishop is doing some work down here. If I bring the rook here, so here, all right, here. I think the rook only has one move. I think wait. Here. I think I was totally off there. So the bishop's got all these. My rook's got this one. The king has now 2 squares to go to, here or here. Feels like it must be this. I'm not seeing the whole thing yet. Here, and then the king can go here, And it feels like either way I probably want to take with the pawn, or take the pawn. If it's here, if it goes here, it's a ladder mate, I guess. So it can't go there, right? So here, if the king were to go, and then here, if the king were to go here, I just swing this over. I guess the rook could block, though. Huh. This line is hard, and if it's a dead end, I'm going to be really upset because it feels like I can really bully the king around for a while. The queen is cut off by this pawn. I feel like I'm going to have to bring this bishop at some point. Maybe that's the idea if the king goes here when my rook is here. I can definitely force the king to this square, I think. So here. If the king were to go here, I could then bring my bishop down. Is that what's cool about this? Is like do I really want the king here? Yeah, because once the king is there, I can bring the rook here. And the king can just come back to where it was. It's got to be this, doesn't it? Maybe the pawn push is better. Do I want the bishop up here? Here. Still, either of these squares are possible. If the king were to go here, I could... No, I can't push the pawn because then the king comes down here. But if the king goes down there, then this rook over here is mate. So the king can't ever go past my pawn. So pushing the pawn might be a good idea. This is really the only thing I've explored, and it just looks really good. It looks like it must lead to checkmate, but you hate to go for something when you haven't seen the whole thing. That's the point of this puzzle push. I'm trying to understand the entirety of the puzzle before I make a move. Here. I have multiple options if he goes here. Is there a reason why? I think this square is the key that I have to try to understand here. Here. No, not there. Here, and then I'm here, and then the king. What if the king goes just here immediately? What do I have? If I take this pawn, the king can just come back to where it was. I can fork the rook. The king could also go here. So many options. I don't know. I'm over 4 minutes. I got to make this move. I got to see what's happening. It feels like just feels like it must be these two moves. And then I don't know what's going to happen. It totally depends on what the king does, but it looks pretty bad no matter what happens to me. I don't really have another move, do I? This forces the king onto the A file. Okay, so it does go here, which I'd considered and couldn't really figure out why that's a problem. I can obviously win the pawn. Do I fork now? Is that the idea? Is that the best thing I have? It might be. Could very well be. I think I probably just fork. Take the rook. Oh, now I have the ladder mate. Oh my goodness. Oh, it doesn't quite work. Oh, yes, it does, because the bishop has this. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. So I missed the pawn push. I wasn't seeing that at all. But this is a mate. It's not mate. It's going to be mate. Yeah. The rook's going to block, and then I can take it. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Tough one. Tough to spot all of it. I missed the pawn push. That's definitely something I should have seen. I was wondering why the king couldn't be on that square, and the reason was the pawn push. Wasn't seeing that move at all. So not psyched, but last time I feel like I understood the puzzles really well and was getting a little boned. This time I feel like I'm actually getting a little lucky, maybe. Okay, so it's kind of a question of why can't I take this, I think. Does the pawn promote if I do that? So if I take here, do you just ignore it and go here? I don't have a way to stop that, do I? My king can't come over, my rook can't come back. I guess my rook could come back. And then if you take, I just take the queen with a bishop. So yeah, I can protect that, I guess. Yeah, the rook comes back in time. It looks like I can just take this. What's wrong with that? Knight takes. Is there something better? Oh, is this mate? It is. It's a back rank mate, isn't it? If I go here, the queen's forced to take, and I just take with the rook. That's funny. So weird little mate in two. Always ask yourself a question if it's just too obvious. And that was too obvious. So here forces the queen to take, and then the rook just comes back for the back rank mate. Nice. There it is. Clawing back towards 2600 after a somewhat rough start. All right, let's keep it rolling. Feels like this might be a good move. Can I get these pawns rolling? How does the rook stop me? If I go here, the rook goes here. I can push again, and then what do you do if you're the rook? I feel like I can just push. Not really any good checks. No checks, period, actually, for white. My king looks like it's in a lot of trouble. This rook is in just like kind of a rough spot. So I can go here, and then what are you doing? Maybe does this work? Ooh, this might work. If I push, no, it's unstoppable. Wow. Here, yeah, does the rook just really not have a single move that works? If I go here and the rook tries to go to the back rank, I can push. The rook can get in front of my pawn, but then I can support it, and then I'm queening with one of these two pawns. I don't think there's a single thing this rook can do, which is kind of wild. Wait, if it goes here, then I can just support, right? Push again. Yeah, and then one of the pawns is going to be able to push. I can just push, right? This seems too easy, but I'm pretty sure that's all it is. The rook can't do anything. I'm doing it. What's the idea? Oh, so this is going to threaten mate. And my king can't move, so do I have to... Uh-oh. So yeah, I mean, I knew my king was in some trouble over here, but I don't know. Do I have to do this? That looks gross. Oh, I can do that. That's just a bailout, actually, at any point. So if the rook comes to here, then I can make this push. And then if the rook tries to come over, I push, and I'm safe. If the pawn takes, the pawn is in the way of the rook, and I think I queen first. So if I push, rook can't come here. Any other rook move is bad. If the rook threatens, I don't have to deal with this until the rook gets to here. I don't think. I think this is a perfectly acceptable move if the rook gets to here, and if I'm here, I'm threatening the queen before white would queen. I think this pawn push works. And now I have to do this, and that saves the day. If the rook comes over here, I just support. This is the saving move. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Well, this. What's the difference? Why? Uh-oh. What's the difference between this and this? Either way, white's move would be here. I hate when I can't tell what the difference is. Then I know something's wrong. It's one of these moves. I'm getting checkmated otherwise. Is there some reason why I don't want my pawn there? Why would I not? Why? What's the difference, dude? This sucks. I like definitely have the concept of this puzzle. I don't. What is the difference between these two moves? Oh, am I gonna have to analyze this? Here or here? My first instinct was this, but this seems perfectly good. You take it from here, and the rook comes. I just push, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Right? If I push here, I'm queening, you know? Like, what are you going to do? I think I don't know. I guess I'm going to try this one. If I get this wrong, I'll be so bummed. Why does it matter? I hate this game, dude. Is it this? What's the difference, man? What's the difference? That's so stupid. And I'm losing points? Oh my god. That's brutal. You gotta be kidding me. Not that I care about the rating, but kind of care about the rating. What's the difference? What's wrong with this? Bishop b7? How does that change anything? Or not bishop b7, rook b7. How is this any different? If this pawn ever wanted to escape, it had to take with en passant. Maybe is the point. So like this move was more. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Yeah, that must be the point. That like you have to take with en passant there, or else this pawn's just never going to promote. So this threat of promotion allows it so that I can't. No. Yeah. So no. Okay. So this eventual threat of promote, like white can delay. Yeah, white can delay the capture in this circumstance because en passant can only happen on that one move, and here you can just like go thread my pawn. Oh my god, I just couldn't figure that out. That sucks. I had this puzzle. The one concept. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. You know, we keep it rolling. We keep it rolling. I'm a little hurt though. I am slightly hurt by that. Okay, what do we have here? We've got a hanging pawn. We don't have a lot of checks. This bishop is on a long diagonal that seems interesting. Now, okay, now we might have checks. So this one actually might be interesting because then the queen's... No, it doesn't because the knight's... Huh, but this is a long diagonal. It feels like the bishop has got to do something here. He very intentionally left this diagonal very open. The queen and the bishop are both... I mean, all of this is just raining down on the king right now. I mean, the rook is on a semi-open file. This is scary, though. Oh, I don't like that at all. This discovered attack looks pretty not fun. I really feel like this has got to happen. King takes... But what's the follow-up? I can't go here, and that sucks. That looked good. If I push this pawn... Is that the idea? Is this knight trapped? Oh, not quite. Okay, so I can go back. If I push the pawn, I'm attacking the knight. If the knight takes, then I can... man, I can't. The knight's going to be blocking. Okay, so I don't want to block this bishop, actually. I no longer like that pawn push. It does seem interesting that I'm attacking two pieces here, but the rook being here is terrifying, and this can be very easily taken. It doesn't feel like the knight is really doing anything. If I sacrifice the bishop, then the knight could give a check, but like how? Oh, and then like maybe this is threatening something. It's so close to this being really good. I really want to sacrifice this bishop. I just don't. I'm not positive it's working. I like this move. I don't even know why though. I don't see the follow-up at all. Feels like even if my queen could get to here, maybe I get to working on my knight moves. This pawn takes, it supports this pawn. That seems terrible. I don't like that at all. This doesn't seem good. I kind of like this push. Seems interesting to me, and I hate that this happened. So I think I kind of like this move. It's coming up to 5 minutes. I'd like to make a move soon. I really don't see how the bishop sack's working. I'm leaning towards this, and I haven't really investigated it particularly deeply. So I'm not really sure why I'm leaning towards that. Could also take this pawn. It seems really hard to open up this file for my rook. A lot of things need to happen. But there are a bunch of things pointing over here. Am I going to go bishop sack? I got to make a move. I think I'm going to go bishop sack. I've been thinking about it for too long. I'm probably wrong, but what can you do? Not that. Okay. So the pawn push. It's not the pawn push. None of my ideas were right, so I don't feel bad about guessing the wrong thing. All right. Let's analyze this thing. I don't know what's going on. Oh, the pawn's... God, I hate myself so much. The pawn is pinned. The queen can definitely come in. This is absolutely what this puzzle is. This is going to be checkmate. How do I see that right now? That's so stupid. What a dingus, dude. Minus 15 they're going to hit me with. Not that I care about the rating, but kind of care about the rating, dude. You know? Kind of care about the rating a little bit. Absolutely devastating. Crush the rating. All the good work I've done today. All right, the rook is pinned. Are they just giving me another pin? Are they just taunting me with another pin thing? Do I just win the rook? Are they just giving me the easiest puzzle ever after I just blow that one? I can't believe I just... Oh, God. Just devastating, you know? Just absolutely devastating, I would say. All right, so the bishop can block. I did miss that. So here, bishop blocks. I don't necessarily win the... rook. There's some interesting geometry happening here, though. Here, the pawn is pinned to the king. The queen is protecting it. I really feel like I want to deflect the queen somehow. What else can my queen do? It has to be this, doesn't it? I'm not going to blow this, am I? Here. It's not even forced. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. Here, the bishop has to block. I have no idea. I really can't take advantage of this in any way. Like, all the diagonals are cut off. My queen just continues looking at the rook. Oh, maybe that works? Yeah, that works, actually. I just attack the queen. Because if the queen takes, it's not protected by anything, because the rook is pinned. And if the queen moves out of the way, and the queen can continue protecting the rook, though. I think I like attacking the queen. But why would it matter which rook it was? I feel like it's this one, and there's going to be some reason that I have back here. I think I like attacking the queen, though. The queen can just offer... Yeah, so I don't want the queen to be able to go there. So if I go here, the queen can't go here, because then I have this. Yeah, so I have this whole file. The queen doesn't have very many moves to continue protecting the rook. I think this is the only one. Is there a reason why I can take advantage of that? How do I attack the queen when it's there? Oh, this has to be it. It's got to be this move. Queen here. What is my follow-up? All right, approaching 5 minutes again, and I just don't see it. Is there a reason why this would be better? Do I want to keep pressure on this pawn? And the bishop has the pawn. I don't care about that. It's got to be this. The queen only has one move. It's there. What do I do? Here. Here now. Bishop moves away. I just don't see it. I don't know. That's 5 minutes. I think I have to do it because I'm not making any progress at all. If I was making some progress, I might try to give it a little more time. I'm not making any progress. This is the move I'm thinking of. It is that. Why does the queen move there? Why not here? So, like, I kind of feel bad when I get puzzles right, and I just was not thinking about them the right way. I can't even take the queen, though. I can take... No, that's just a trade. I can't take the queen because this is mate. The pawn can take and unpin the rook, and I get mated. So I don't even understand that. I was wrong about this move not working. That's ridiculous. Okay, not a great performance. So this one. Oh no, my queen protects the rook. All right, sick. All right, queen protects the rook. So I was right, but not for the right reason. All right, I just take it. Nice. Okay. Jeez. All right. Sloppy puzzle. But, oh man, the one before that hurt my feelings though. So I'm glad my feelings are a little less hurt now. You may or may not appreciate that, but okay. So this looks like a check that just has to happen, doesn't it? King moves here. This has got to work. if this doesn't work, I don't even... Here, here... I can even scoot over a little more. Eventually the queen has some stuff. But I can just... I must just be able to sacrifice or something, right? How do I cover this square, though? Here, 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 here. Can I just bring the rook in? It feels like it must work. I don't know how you stop that. So, I mean, these are forcing moves. King's got to move over. And at that point, like, if I get my rook to the 7th, what are you doing to prevent mate if you're white? I don't think anything. I can just go right. I can just drill my queen in there. The queen can like try to block, but you're not doing anything. It's got to be that. I'm going for it. And then I'm here, king here, rook here. And there's nothing you can do to stop mate. And I'm not getting mated down here. I didn't look at that at all. I didn't look at what was happening to my pieces. Well, these were forcing moves, so I guess I didn't really have to. But I'm talking about making a move that's not a forcing move now, so I should have definitely looked. Yeah, but I don't think there's any real threats here. So I think I just make the battery, and what do? There's nothing there, right? King can't move. Nothing can block. Queen can try. It's not going to do anything, though. Beautiful. Nice, 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 nice. All right, let's claw. I think this is going to be my last one for today. Let's get this one right, end on a good note, and I'll feel pretty good about the way this went. My bishop is under attack. What even is this? I feel like I have to go here. I don't know. I don't know why. That feels like a terrible move. This is so weird. What is the... Oh. Maybe attack the rook? I think that's the only... All of my pieces are on the back rank. My queen has an open diagonal. This is just answered by a pawn push, presumably. Do I draw the king out? Maybe this might actually be a semi-familiar trap. Here, here, here... I don't think that's that's the only thing that I feel like is even remotely logical in the position, but I don't really see what it does. These pawns are in the middle, which seems interesting. Here, here, here. King just goes back where it was. None of my pieces are anywhere close. How do I do something here? I feel like it must be this. Here, here. King can't go back in. The pawn could push. And then I was thinking about going over here, and a pawn could push again. Oh, and then I win the rook? That's the idea, probably. I think I forked the rook after a while. That's got to be what this is. Here, here, here. And then the king can't go back in, so I think no matter what, I can get to one of these squares because my pawns are on top of it and fork the king. Yeah, that works. Or not fork the king, fork the rook. And now I just go here and fork the rook, I think. What was my thought? And maybe I could look at this a little longer, but yeah, I'm just taking the rook, right? Beauty, dude. Beauty. Calculated that one. Excellent. Solid one to end on. Made a little bit of a charge today, I think. What do we start at? I don't even remember what I started at. What is this? 2580 looks like, something like that. So I got like 10 points. Not that we care about the rating, you know? Not that we care about the rating, but we care a little bit about the rating. We'll get them next time. Make a little bit more of a charge. We'll be back in the 26 hundos, and it's going to be electric, so pop on through. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.